Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. This is the 9th video of this Java series. In this video, I'll show you how to use multiple classes. This is going to be a bit complicated, but I promise if you follow along, it'll become clear. In school, your teacher might have you code multiple classes that use each other for different things. Or working in a coding company, you may have a coding project split between multiple classes. I'm going to show you how to access classes outside of the main class. So first, we need to create two class files. So I have this as my first one, YouTube09, and I'll do file, new Java, and this will be the second class. We'll public class, and I'll just call it utils. Okay? Make sure there's no main method in here whatsoever. Now inside of this, we'll create a different type of method. We'll just do a public void hello YouTube. Curly brackets. And inside of that method, we'll just do a system.out.println, and we'll say hello YouTube. This is from another class. And that's it. Just a simple message. Okay? Now, once we have that in place, you go ahead and compile it, saving it. Save it as utils. And that should pop out with the class file up here at the top. Okay? If you go ahead and run it, it'll do the same thing, but it'll say, oh, there's no main methods, Java, FX applications, applets, or midlets found in the file. If you hit OK, it'll just do the same exact thing, compiling it, but it won't do anything. So once we have that done, we can go ahead and head back to our main class. And inside of this class, we're going to call on that object. But first, we need to create the object, just like we did the scanner object. So if we do utils, or whatever you called yours, and I'm going to call my name utilities equals new utils, okay? And that is basically creating a utils cookie with the utils cookie cutter, and it's also similar to a variable where you're creating a variable called utilities. That is a utils variable. And we're telling it this is a new object. So once we have that in place, we can go ahead and we can access that method that we wrote. So utilities dot, and whenever you're trying to access something in an object, you need to call that object first, and then we put a dot, which lets us know that this is in that class file. And we typed in hello YouTube, parentheses. Okay, so we can compile that and make sure it compiles. Completed. Okay, so let's go ahead and run it, and then we get the text message that we wrote in the utils class, the method. Okay, so usually how all this works is in an actual job force is that someone will get assigned to write one class that does something, and another person will write another class that does something else, and then so on and so forth. You get multiple people working on different classes, and then a head programmer or a lead programmer will take all those classes and then access and use the classes from the other classes that were built in their main class, and that's usually how a program is built. So that's pretty much it on using multiple classes. We'll get into this a bit more in later videos. If you have any comments or questions, you can leave them below, and I'll see you in the next video.